So, hey everybody, I just wanted to put up this video and just ask for your prayers. Um, I'm really sick again. Really, really sick. It's the same feeling, um, aside from the nausea that I had on July 21st when I went to the ER. I started to experience what I'm still not sure if it's back pain or if it's related to this, whatever this is. Um, as I said before, I'm going to see the doctor who did my colonoscopy on Wednesday. Obviously, they're closed tomorrow and they couldn't get me in on Tuesday. And at the time, I was like, oh, Wednesday's fine. But it's the exact same feeling of like you pulled something in your back, but I'm not sure it's my back. It's wrapping around to my lower right quadrant, just like before. And I'll have to be honest with you, yesterday, I went out to lunch after I tried to do something and I couldn't do it. So, plan B. And I've been okay. Like, obviously, I've been putting up videos and I'm not dying on the couch. Like, not I'm dying, on the couch now. I'm just very, very uncomfortable. But, I've left the house. I've gone shopping. I've done the best I could. But anyway, so yesterday, went to an old restaurant and I've been hungry. I've been eating. I've been trying to watch it, but mostly what I've noticed is roughage, if you will, lettuce, salads, a large amount of vegetables, raw vegetables, certain fruits. I've tried to stay away from because I seem to be more uncomfortable. Not doubled over in pain, just uncomfortable. So let's back this up even more. The day before, I had made those zucchini boats, which were fantastic. And they were made with ground beef, if anybody watched that video. Normally I would use turkey, ground turkey, but I didn't. And I did have both of them. Slap those babies down. It was so good. So I used ground beef and I used the multi-grain thing from Trader Joe's. And I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yesterday, I had the breakfast casserole for the first time, which, consists of egg and milk and hash browns and ham and cheese. Again, loved it. So later in the afternoon, a friend and I went to this, old restaurant. It's been there forever. They're known for their pies. And, I was hungry. So I had a patty melt, which is basically ground, patty, ground meat, ground hamburger, onions, some type of cheese on rye bread. And I never get, and I love so much, onion rings. And they were fantastic. They were coated just perfectly. See, that's what I mean. Like, at least I'm not nauseous now. I mean, if somebody probably shoved that meal in front of my face right now, I'd probably eat it. Well, I want to eat it, but I wouldn't eat it. And I only ate half. I had half a sandwich, half the onion rings, and I took the half home. I thought if I get hungry later, I'll just have that. And like I said, this place is known for their pies. Back in the day, you get a pie, a beautiful pie, for like $5. Now a slice of pie is like $6. Unbelievable. So I took home, and it was small. It wasn't a ginormous big piece of pie. It was just a regular size, even smaller. and it was a coconut cream pie. So like 5:30, 6 o'clock rolls around and I'm hungry. I ate the rest of my lunch, had the pie, and I want to say probably within 2 hours, I started to get this back pain. And it really, really feels like I pulled something. It's the best way I can describe it. Having a back problem for almost 30 years, over 30 years, it feels like you pulled something, like you lifted something wrong. Not that you slept wrong, but you did something. You lifted something wrong, you moved wrong. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Because that was what I was experiencing the Friday night prior to me going into the emergency room on Saturday morning on the 21st of July. And I was like, oh, God, oh, no, 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 no. So I took some pain medication. I was very uncomfortable all night. Every time I would get up, which was only twice, just the motion of getting up out of the bed, futon, was excruciating. I didn't, now I'm sleeping on the side where it hurts, but I have a heat source back here. So I tried to sleep on my back all night, which I think helped a little bit. But I got up and immediately things had not gotten better. They'd gotten somewhat worse. But I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to rest. I'm still in my pajamas. It's already 11:30, almost 11:30. And I had 2 pieces of toast, coffee, and about a half an hour ago I cooked the girls their chicken. Sorry. And I drank the chicken broth. Just a small cup of it. Because like I said, I am hungry. I mean, my stomach's even growling. So I'm very grateful for that. Like one thing I hate, 2 things I hate are, being nauseated and having a sore throat and having a toothache. So that's 3 things I hate in life. Like that just takes me out. So I'm just asking for your prayers. I'm just, please, prayer warriors out there, please pray for me that things get better as soon as possible, that I start to feel better, start to feel relief. All I can do and all I feel like doing just right now, just curling up in a ball and not moving. I can't get comfortable. This is like I'm leaning sort of back on the couch. And I remember this was exactly the same, like I said, scenario but it just, my back, just the right side of my back hurts really bad. I don't know what to do besides resting and taking pain medication and not eating. Just drinking broth and maybe thank God I still have sugar-free Jell-O. I have popsicles. Basically just on a clear liquid diet today. So I'll feel better tomorrow. It's a holiday and it's not like you can call the doctor's office and beg or plead or, get me in early. If this continues until Tuesday morning, then I'm going to definitely call and try to get in, but I might not be able to. It's just a very scary place to be. It's like, I don't officially have a diagnosis. And then you talk to people and everybody, or you look it up on Google like everybody else does. And primarily diverticulitis or diverticulosis is on your left side. It's not on your right side. I guess because you have more intestines on this side, on the left side. I don't know. But if I knew what I was dealing with, 100% for sure, then I could maybe, stop worrying so much. But because I don't know what I'm dealing with, and if I wouldn't have ate what I ate the last 2 days, honestly, I would be a little bit more concerned. I'm just chalking it up to bad, 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 bad food choices. And, just like something maybe got triggered like it did last time. I also remember, I felt a little bit better the next day after the whole ER thing. So that's what I'm hoping this will be the case. But it's like, Jesus, here I thought I was staying away from salads and vegetables and anything bad. And, lunch was so good. Dinner was so good. And I guess it was just too much grease for my system. So I'm sorry, 10 minutes into this, I needed somebody to talk to, and you guys are it. There's nobody to talk to, nobody to call, there's nobody to text. I'm just laying here with the girls. I mean, it's so boring. I'm trying to get interested in TV, and I don't want pity party. That's not what this is about. I don't want, oh, poor woe is me again. Like I said, I needed somebody to talk to and get my feelings out. And it's so miserable. It's just, I don't understand what's going on, It's like, it'd be one thing. I was telling my friend this yesterday, okay, diagnose me with celiacs, which I don't have, which is mean you're gluten intolerant. Fine. That's fine. It's not fine, but fine. It's a diagnosis. It's something you have to live with. It's something you have to deal with. It's something you have to adapt to. But it's like, and I looked today and I shouldn't have. I guess I shouldn't have. One of the most quote, air quotes, food you should have is coconut. And I ate a whole bunch of grapes too yesterday. I love grapes. Then I bought at Smart and Final the other day. And they're like this big. They're ginormous. And I had like a half a cup of those. Well, again, it's a fruit with a skin. And skin is the enemy because it's fibrous. So you throw in everything I've had in the last almost 48 hours, haven't exactly been the best food choices. And not only did I eat grapes one day, I ate grapes 2 days. So, like I said, I don't want your pity or your sorrow or, poor woe is me again. I'm just looking for prayers. I really need prayers. I think that's the only thing we could hope for, is that this will just turn itself around without any more food in my stomach, a lot of rest, a lot of liquids, and a lot of prayer. So I'm going to leave you guys right now, and I'm going to just turn the boob tube back on and try to get my mind on things, off of things, on things, both things. It feels so horrible. The dogs can't go out. I don't feel like, if I take them out in the front, I don't want to start running after people, yelling at them. It's not a matter of opening the door, going pee and coming back in. They just, screw around. And then yesterday, and, by no means did anything get in my system, I was picking mushrooms off of the front lawn. And I have double gloves and a bag, and I throw the bag, completely out when I'm done with it. And I wash my hands thoroughly with soap and water. So I don't think I got, infected by mushrooms or anything, but it's a concern of them going outside. I can't be bending over picking up mushrooms or bending over trying to find the mushrooms so they don't step on them, so they don't lick their paw. It's just a chain reaction. So it feels so horrible that they're stuck in this house. All they're doing is sleeping. All I'm doing is laying here. But I've complained long enough, so please just keep me in your prayers that I feel better, that I start to feel better as soon as possible. All right? Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.